Let's go to the last story of the day. This one's a pretty story. The sunflower fields of NorCal are in breathtaking bloom right now.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on this other than it's that time of year.
Yep.
It's in the valley, sort of outside Sacramento and beyond. There's actually a lot of sunflower seeds around the valley of Northern California, but they're blooming, and usually they bloom around July. This year, with the lack of precipitation in spring, they're blooming a little bit early. But the pictures have come out and they're fantastic. There's a lot of different farms in Yolo County, specifically like the Woodland Dixon area, that are great to go. It's private property, so you do need to get permission to go and see them. But I mean, driving on the roads around Dixon and Woodland, you're just going to see a ton. And I just, this season's fun. I love seeing all the sunflowers. Now, let me ask you, what are they pulling the seeds from these things?
So what they do is some of them are grown just to be sold as sunflowers that are just beautiful looking. You can go to the grocery store and buy a sunflower right now. Some of them are being harvested for that, but most are for sunflower seeds. So they won't be picked until they are dead. They let them die there, and so the seeds are easy to harvest. I will say, and so I drive, there's two ways to get from Sacramento to the Napa Valley. There's 80, and then there's through Winters, which is kind of like the back mountainous way. When I go to the winery, I take 80. When I come back, I go through Winters because it's more beautiful. I get to drive by Lake Berryessa, and I could stop at Puda Creek and fly fish if I want. I just like going back that way. When I go back home through Winters, there are so many sunflower fields. It's amazing. And I was driving back, and there's a lot of cornfields too. And I was noticing the other day when I was driving back, the cornfields look substantially taller this year than they did last year. To me, maybe it's just off, but yes, the sunflowers blooming earlier. They also look kind of more fertile to me, but that's probably just because I have no idea they look taller. The sunflowers look taller to me this year than they did last year. I could just be misremembering, but it is really
interesting.
It's pleasurable to drive by those fields. And yeah, it might be illegal to get on the property. You can take really nice photographs just from the side of the road.
Yes, let's reiterate, you can't just go into these sunflower seeds and start stomping around because this is private property. These are farmers who make their living based on these flowers, but every single summer, the photography to come out of these fields is fantastic. And we recommend just drive past them. You'll really enjoy it, especially at like sunset or sunrise. But
we got to get a drone out there.
Yeah, we should. Although, yeah, we got to get permission.
Well, I mean, you can do a drone shot from not private, but we would abide by all rules. But I'm just saying it would be a fire video.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just a beautiful time in NorCal. I love these different blooms that come out, and it just adds, if you're doing a quick road trip or you're driving somewhere, it just adds to the experience to have these blooms around. So a magical time here in Northern California.